Read now from South Carolina. Tim Scott, that state's fine senator, joining us out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Senator, thank you for taking the time. How are things looking there?
Well, Neil, today it's getting windier right now in Myrtle Beach and in North Myrtle Beach. The wind's going to get stronger as the eye of the storm will come across around 4 p.m. The mayor of North Myrtle Beach and I just spoken. That's what she said. At Mount Pleasant, the wind is much lower, 20-25 miles an hour, probably the gusts. It's going to get worse because South Carolina has yet to experience the full effects of the storm. It hit North Carolina first, and it's coming to South Carolina now.
Right, and that should be a few hours away, and then we're told that it might stall, which, bad luck for your state, might be there a while. What are you hearing?
Exactly. Well, that's the problem. I said earlier the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good news is it's gone from a Cat 4 to a Cat 1. I think of that as prayers answered. The bad news is that hurricanes are about water, and as the system stalls, that means that you'll become inundated with more water. It will be a torrential downpouring, but then the water starts to rise. And as it rises, the concerns will not just be the coastal counties that we're thinking about. It will start to make its way inland. And if you remember in South Carolina, we had a 1,000-year flood just a few years ago. Right. And we're still recovering from that. So if you put the combination together in our agricultural communities, this could be devastating in a way that we haven't seen in more than 50 years.
You know, Senator, there are a lot of people, though, who look outside and start looking at the storm in the north and figuring, well, it's a lot of flooding and all of that, but it's down to Category 1. It might be a tropical storm by day's end. We in South Carolina don't need to worry. We don't need to worry or fuss about anything. What do you tell them?
Don't take the bait. I'm getting calls from all over the state, folks wanting to come back home because it looks so pretty outside. This is a false paradigm. It is not real. The thrust of the storm, the impact of the storm has not yet come to South Carolina. Wherever you are, stay there, whether you're in the exposed areas, the most vulnerable areas, or if you're in safety in a place like Greenville or other parts of South Carolina. Stay put because the worst is yet to come. Hopefully, we'll be able to take this weather system and see good things come out of it, like positive responses from local government, positive responses from the federal government. But this is a team game, and this team game requires each individual to play their part, which means staying out of harm's way. Do not get on the interstate heading back towards danger because it has yet to arrive.
Senator, while I've got you here, we have some bulletins coming out of the White House that the president is already talking to his aides about proceeding with tariffs on an additional $200 billion worth of Chinese goods. Obviously, a big concern in your state with textiles and auto manufacturers and the rest. Are you worried that this is erupting into something bad?
Anytime you have a conversation about heightened tariffs, we have to realize a tariff is very similar to a tax because at the end of the day, the consumers bear that extra cost. What the president has tried to do is have a paradigm shifting experience with the Chinese. So far, they've enjoyed healthy markets in America, but they have not opened their markets in a similar fashion. We have to have that happen. I think the best way to deal with theft, which is the larger issue from my perspective, the best way to deal with theft is to use the CFIUS legislation that has been enhanced by Congress, approved by both bodies, and now a part of the law. If we use CFIUS as a way to deal with the theft that China that has been so consistently involved in with our IP, our intellectual property, it's the fastest way for us to curtail that exposures to the American worker and, frankly, American companies. The $200 billion worth of tariffs will have a negative impact on consumers, but it is the president's way of trying to find a way to level the playing field that is certainly not level with China. They are,
so real quickly, I mean, just a couple of days ago, he had been open and initiated, let's talk to these guys, and then something like this. He's sending mixed signals, isn't he?
Well, here's what I would say. Consistency is the key to the breakthrough. We are looking forward to having a meaningful dialogue with the Chinese in order to reset the field so that both countries benefit from the healthy relationship. Right. Today, it is not healthy for our companies and, frankly, for our workers.
Senator, always good seeing you. Best of luck with all of this. Tim Scott, the South Carolina senator in South Carolina.